Tawny, your office looks super cute. I love it.
Thank you. I have a neon sign that I got for Christmas that I like turn on every time I'm in here, even when I'm doing taxes, just because like she's kind of like over there
Okay.
somewhere.
What does it say?
It says, "Hello, gorgeous."
Yes.
I think it's from
I want a
Amazon.
neon sign.
I think it's from Amazon.
I cannot wait till I have officially an office, doors to close me in, doors to close me out, all the things.
It is great.
All
It is
right,
great.
Megan, it's 7:01. You want to go ahead and get us started?
Yes. Okay. Hello, everyone. It is Wild Wednesday. Who is excited? I know we don't have our clappers, but I'm gonna get my little jazz hands out. Super excited. I just want to open us up real quick in prayer. So if you want to quiet yourself, bow your heads, kind of calm all the things and all the anxiety that you may be experiencing, just kind of decompress from the day just a little bit. Alrighty. Dear God, please empower all the women here on this chat for this upcoming week. Please give them your strength, your wisdom, and your courage. Fill their hearts with your glory and guide them through every challenge that they may face. May they shine with your love and inspire those around them. Amen. 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 Man, I don't know. Sometimes when I just center myself around prayer, it just feels a lot better. Can anyone else relate? Yes. Okay. So let's count up our sales. Let's think about, I'll give you guys a few minutes. If you already know them, that's great. We'll do sales and sharing. So who sold anything in their business this week? Give, raise your hand, put it in the chat. I'm trying to see the view where I can see the chat. It's like half my screen at the moment. So put it in the chat. Okay, perfect. All right, I'm able to see. So go ahead and enter those right now if you've had anything, or if you just even got something for yourself for personal sales. Personal sales. Or you can just go ahead and unmute too. You can do that. So anyone sell anything in their business this week? Aaron, okay, totally fine, Tony. You're good. You're good. Amber, hi. Hi, Amber. Did not see you there. Hey, Amy.
Hi.
Okay. Alrighty. If you sold anything in the month of February, raise your hand. Put it in the chat. Yes, February, the love month. Tawny, what did you do for the month? You're muted.
I know. I'm sorry. Can you
You're
hear me
good.
now? Okay,
Yes,
sorry.
you're
I was
good.
trying to pull up. Yeah, I've done almost $200.
We love that. What'd you do? Was
Yeah.
it a party reorder?
No, just reorders right now.
Nice. Amber?
Yeah. Lots of mascara
I
going
think
out.
it was like 264 or something
Yeah.
like that,
Go
right
girl. What did you
there in
do?
the
Reorders?
yeah. Yep.
Nice.
Pre-orders.
Nice.
Yep.
You guys go. You guys are queens. Slay. We love that. Did anyone share the opportunity? Share the opportunity or grow a new team member? Amber is a head nod I see there.
I I shared the opportunity, but I have not grown a new team member yet.
That's okay. That's awesome. How many shares did
Yeah.
you have?
Well, I shared probably more times than I can recall, but I'll let you say two.
Perfect. Hey, that's two women that you are touching and giving them the opportunity and giving them that spark. Sometimes that's all they need is that spark. Good job. Johnny, did you do
Thank
any shares?
you.
Did you raise your hand?
Mm-mm.
No. All right. Position opened also for next week. Who's going to come in with one share at least? Raise that hand. You can do it. Even the person checking you out at like Walmart or something. Just do
Yeah.
something, anyone. It counts. I just wanted to quickly share something I talked to Lainey about. I've been growing my business for 5 years, this upcoming July 30th, or June 30th, so sorry. But fun fact, I've never done an in-person party before. ever. I came in during COVID. I did online, I did calls, I did texts, and that's pretty much all I did, just mainly because I was scared. I didn't know what I was doing. I felt like I had to know all the things before I even did a party. Um, so I let that fear kind of eat at me, and I used it as an excuse. I'm just gonna be blunt. I used it as an excuse, like I don't know what I'm doing, so therefore it's okay. Like I'm giving myself, I'm just gonna say it's okay. I don't have to do it. Um, but then something happened in my life this past year, and I didn't even know if I wanted to do Mary Kay anymore. And I knew the benefits of it, but I wasn't pushing myself, and I knew that, and I was kind of gonna let that deter me. But then joining here and being in this group of powerful women that you all are, you just inspire so much in others that you touch that you might not even realize. So, by getting that extra spark, like I talked to you, like I told Amber, is like sometimes it's just that spark you give to one person about sharing the opportunity, giving them a mascara, something as simple as an eyeshadow. You give confidence to other people. So by being in this Wild Wednesday group that I'm so thankful and I have the privilege of being in as an adoptee, um, I got that confidence to just go for it and just do it like Nike, like just do it, like what's holding you back. And it wasn't, and then it was
That's
in
awesome.
Chicago at the beginning of the month during Chicago Rama, where the national sales director said this is the easiest um, company in direct sales to go up. It's easy. You just do it. And I was like, you know what? Okay, fine. I just need to do it. So I had a party. And was it perfect? No. Have I always heard like Lainey, Rachel, and everyone say like your first party's not gonna be perfect. It's okay. You're gonna learn. And that kind of held me back as well. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. It's easy. It's just gonna do it. I'm gonna get in a group of safe people that I know. I did my sorority sisters. Um, so if I know if I mess up, it'll be okay. It's not the end of the world. And as
Yeah.
Pam Shaw said, it's like even just extending the opportunity, what's the worst thing that they're going to say is no. Or what's the worst thing that's going to happen at the party? I give someone who's an oily combo girly, like the dry to normal formula or vice versa, and like she just has the wrong like type of like cleanser. Like that's the worst case. It's not anything that's bad and you just overthink it and so the doubt inside your head that just knocks you down sometimes. And sometimes the enemy is just there and he just wants you to not do what he doesn't want you to be obedient. And that was where I had the come to Jesus moment of like, okay, God put this opportunity in my life for a reason. What is it? And honestly, the reason that I joined is completely different as to why I'm still here today. So I want you to think back real quick, and I'm going to ask for some participation. Why did you join Mary Kay? Think about that for a minute. Was the reason that you joined Mary Kay the same reason it is now? Because I'll go ahead and share first, just real quick. The reason why I started was for the sisterhood. However, now it is still the sisterhood, but I want to be a leader. I want that extra income. I want to be able to empower women and do facials and get in front of faces and meet new people and pamper ladies that deserve it because we all deserve it. So that's kind of my reasoning and like kind of the shift that I've had. So who wants to kick off first, just really quick, just 30 seconds or less? Amber or Tawny?
Okay. Yeah, I will if that's okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So I joined for the discount for the little money I could make on the side. That's what I thought. And then, wanting to move up started to, play a part in it. And then now the sisterhood keeps me, and then all that plays a role. But the God part of it and the sisterhood have really kept me in.
Yes.
Yes, like it's totally it's like a whole circle because we're doing a service for other people and then carrying God's message at the same time. So that's a whole thing for me, and like it's something that is in my heart right now at this time of my life, and So that's where I'm at. I do want
that.
to move up and make more money, but I don't. I'm trying to get that balanced out. So I don't need to say but I just need to set goals and reach them. So
Yes, set goals with a deadline. That's one thing I'm
yeah,
personally working on because we can set goals left, right, and center all day, every day, but if we don't give us that
yeah.
deadline, how are we going to hold ourselves accountable? And how can we share that goal with somebody, with our mentor or like with Lainey, um, so she can hold
Hmm.
you accountable to that deadline? And it's okay.
Yes,
You keep the goal, but you adjust the deadline. But if you can meet that deadline, that's amazing and that's great. Thank you so much,
right.
Amber, for sharing. Tony, do you want to go and share?
Yes.
Sure. So I joined because of the discount, and my friend also started selling it, and I was obsessed with skincare, and I was like, why not? So I just like woke up on Thanksgiving and signed an agreement like on my own, like online.
You go,
And
girl.
then I like made a star order because I was like, why not? Um, and it has totally like transformed me as a person, because yeah, I was gonna just do it super
Mhm.
casually, and then all of a sudden like a year later I had a team and I was feeling empowered and I was just doing all of these things, and so I really missed that. And I also did like direct sales before Mary Kay, and that little sisterhood that I had there, I really kind of missed that. So I already knew like I was going to be filling a void like with, I mean, I'm just saying that you guys are like on the next level. I'm just saying like from before. So, but yeah, I think the goal thing, I have so many goals I have set for myself, and I struggle to pin one down and do it by the deadline. And if I don't hit my deadline, then I'm super hard on myself. So, I'm just trying to like get out of that and
Mhm.
make ish happen. So,
I
as
love
they say.
Amen.
And the other
Amen.
thing is, the other thing that I just heard like this past week was God plus action equals results.
Oh, I
So
love
I've
that.
really like tried to
Mm.
adopt that. So if that helps anyone, but
You said God plus action.
Mhm.
equals results. I can't just rely, I can always rely on
Equals
God, right?
results.
But I can't just like rely on him to just
God plus
put it
action.
in my lap, right? So
Equals
like
Yes,
I
results.
need to just do it, and then
Mhm.
we can get the results.
I
So
love that. Yes.
Because
Thank you.
faith
Thank you
without
so much for
works is
opening.
dead.
Yes. Thank you
Yes.
for opening up and sharing. I appreciate Amy or Donna. I know Donna, I saw you on earlier. If either one of you want to share, you guys are more than welcome to as well. You can just unmute Donna if you're not able to join. If not, that's totally okay. I just want to give you guys a chance to answer the question if you want to. Um, but thank you guys. Thank you so much for that. And Tony, I really like that God plus action equals results. That is so needed, and that definitely needed to be heard. So thank you
Mhm.
so much for sharing that. I see Lainey is on. So
Yes.
thank you,
Hi guys,
Lainey.
and I'm on. I'm back,
Hello.
And
lady.
Rachel. And
Hi
she's in outer
guys.
space.
You know what? I cannot
I love it. We're taking Mary Kay out of
I
this
love that
world,
out
background.
of this
right?
world always. Oh my gosh, that's how I feel. I feel like my life is right now, but out of this world.
Heck yeah.
Oh my
So
gosh.
good.
Okay, you guys, welcome to Wild. Thank you, babe. Okay, thank you, champ. And welcome to my crazy house and Wild Wednesday. Thank you, buddy. Come on, go over there, play with your toys. And it is Wednesday. Thank you, Megan, for just starting us off, opening us in prayer, and just sharing about your party. I did not get a chance to hear about it, but I'm going to go back and watch the replay. I'm so excited. I saw your pictures though. It was such a cute setup. It looked so amazing. And I'm just happy that you went out and you just did it, right? You faced the fear and you did it anyways, which is so important. So you guys, we are going to start our kickoff our boot camp series. Did we do recognition real quick already? I can't remember. Yes. Okay. Awesome. Thank you for doing that. So, our boot camp. Hi. Okay. Just real quick, 'cause Champ wants to say hi. So say hi, buddy. Hi. Okay, thank you. We're gonna start off our
Hi, buddy.
our boot camp series. Ladies, lead generating is the topic today, okay? Lead generating is obviously so important. It's the start of everything. Like, where do our customers, our team members, if we do not know or not have, I want to say names or have people in our pocket, we do not have a business, right? And so it all starts with lead generating. So there's different ways to lead generate, okay? Now, Lainey had made a good point earlier that if we challenged you all to, what was it, Lainey, to make?
If I were to ask you right now, I want you to make a list of 20 names, and we're gonna do 20 booking attempts right now. How many of you could say I could easily write down 20 names that you haven't reached out to recently? Okay, so like new leads, people that maybe you could follow up with that's been several months since you've connected with them. And it's okay if you say no to this. There's a point with that. So if you're not raising your hand, there's a
Oh,
reason. Maybe.
hold on, maybe.
Yeah. So 20 names. Lead generating is so important in our business. If you are feeling like you're stuck right now, it's probably because you're trying to get in front of the same people. So you're doing the same booking attempts, you're reaching out to those same people. So lead generating, getting new names, new leads, all that. That's what we're diving into tonight. I think that's what you were wanting from me, Rachel, was
Yes.
if you can't write down 10 to 20 names of people to reach out to and do a booking attempt today and then do the same thing tomorrow and the same day on the next day, then that tells you right now that you need to make sure that you've got lead generating as your top priority right now to get new names for your business.
Absolutely. And making sure, ladies, to continually lead generate like as a regular part of your business, not just, oh, I feel like doing it today, because we're not always going to feel like doing it, but it's so important to kind of to put that into your regular routine, like we talked about, right? So remember, last week we did the 4-hour plan. We went over the 4-hour plan. If you were not here last week, and I apologize, I have not posted that yet. I will post that in both of the groups. But it's a YouTube video that you can listen to go over it. But basically, we talked about what should your day look like? What should your Mary Kay work day look like? Okay. And so it's broken up into 4 parts, right? So we talked about you book, you coach, you sell, and you recruit. The reason why we started the boot camp this week is because we talked about, okay, the when and the why, but now how do you do those things? And we're really diving in deep into each one. So the first one, booking. But like Lainey said, before we go into booking, you have to have names to book with. So leads. Every day, you guys, every day now, a work week is going to be different for everyone. Even for full time, I work 5 days out of the week, right? I take 2 days off, Sunday and Monday. Okay. Yours, may look different, right? You may work, your business 2 days a week, or you may work it an hour every day. Whatever it looks like, you want to make sure you're lead generating some way, somehow, every one of those days that you're working your MK biz. Okay. So how you're going to do that? There's different ways. All right. So I'm going to share this resource I have. If you guys have not used this website, it is really, really awesome. And it is created by, hold on, let me see if I can you guys see this top bar is in my way here. Can you guys see that page? It says generating new leads. I don't know if you guys can. Yep. Okay. Perfect. So this is off of Shani's office. Okay. And she's a director in Mary Kay. And she created this basically this resource website for consultants to use and directors. You guys, it has so many tools. I mean, you can see booking, coaching, brides, images, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot to look at. Today, we're just going to focus on the lead part, but please feel free to write this down If you guys ever want a reference to this website, shaneysoffice.net, okay? And you can find all of the information that we're talking about today. Champ, please don't write on that. That's permanent marker. So generating leads, generating new leads. Okay. There's a lot of ideas on here. Okay. We don't need to share all of them. Or you can go through these on your own. What I want to point out to you guys, can you see this? I toggled to this branching out page. Yeah. Okay. So the different ways you want to have different avenues of generating leads. Always. I always have been taught to have 3 avenues of lead generation at all times in your business. Okay. There are many, many more than 3 ways to lead generate. Okay. We know there are hundreds of ways to lead generate. We're going to go over several ideas today, but just like any other training in Mary Kay, you have to really focus on, when you're trying something new, focus on no more than 3 new ways and really do those for 90 days minimum. Okay. For just like,
oh yeah, she was on the
so
TV screen where there was animals up there and she was trying to
okay, so you want to make sure that you're trying out these new ways and you're giving it time to work, right? So anyway, 3 ways. You don't want to just pick 3 out of the ones that speak to you and that you feel will work best in your life and your business. Okay. So I'm not going to hit on all these points. Excuse me, champ. But one of the first ways, you guys, that's not necessarily on here in general, but we're going to talk about the first way, is out and about everyday life. Okay. So you can call it everyday life lead generating. So, when you are out and about, okay, and I guess that would be the type of people that you are generating leads from. Champ. Thank you. Out and about, the people, what did Mary Kay Ash always say? She always said, you want to speak to everyone that's what? In how many feet? Within how many feet of you? Champ, please. 3 feet. Yes. Yep. Is it 3 or 5? I don't know. We'll say 3 feet. 3 feet sounds good. And so 3 feet in front of you and around you, okay? Now there's different ways to do this, okay? One of the ways that I really like, champ, please do not do that. Thank you. Is, let's start with, sorry guys, I'm trying to get myself back together here. Okay, let's start with, so I'm trying to find it. Give me 1 second. Okay, it's not on this page, but we're going to talk about skincare surveys or pampering packs. Okay, so pampering packs, I know you guys, I love these. It doesn't have to be complicated. It can be simple. I know Lainey's really good about this. And she'll share something that she did today, actually, that she, used as lead generating idea that she did. But basically, pampering packs, all that pampering packs are a little piece. I mean, you guys take a little piece of candy, a mint, a chocolate, whatever it is, put your business card, or a little chat card. You can get chat cards that say, get a complimentary pampering session with me, call me, or, get a gift card, etc. And so you want to put, though, the key is, excuse me guys for 1 second. Thank you. The key is to getting their numbers. Okay. You want to get their phone number. Okay. In return. So it could be anywhere, you guys. Anywhere you go, you want to have these pamper packs in your purse. I promise you, I've gotten so many great responses just from blessing women. So just think about how can you bless other women, right? So not just lead generating, but how can you make someone's day better? Maybe that person's having a bad day. Maybe they are going through something, you know, with their family. Maybe they are just sad about, whatever it is, life in general is lifing. And so, how can you bless other women with these blessing bags? Everywhere you go, whether you go through Starbucks, right? I mean, I know I go through Starbucks a lot. We go through the drive-through, we go through fast food. We go out to eat. You go pick up your dry cleaning. You're talking to people every day at the grocery store, at the checkout, even the personal checkout, you guys, has someone working there, don't they? Assisting you, right? Or watching over to make sure there's no issues at the checkout line. All of these people, all of these women that you come into contact with every day, and I'm talking this is just regular life as you're going through life, as you're doing your errands, you're going to give them a pamper pack and you're going to bless them. So something simple like, let's say it's a waitress or even to the drive-through. Thank you so much for your service today. You were awesome. I just want to bless you with this little gift from me. Here it is. I'm a Mary Kay beauty consultant. There's a couple samples and some chocolates in here. Enjoy. What's your phone number? So I can follow up with you. Literally, that's it, you guys. When you take your phone out and you start typing, or you make it's not weird, right? It's not weird when you don't make it weird, okay? But you want to make sure that you are getting their information back in return so you can follow up with them. A lot of times people forget, they lose business cards, or we're not the top of their mind, right? Other things in their life are at the top of their mind. So we need to be the ones to be responsible in following up with them to see how they like their sample, but also to book them. Now, if you can book them on the spot, okay, for a pampering session, and they're like engaging with you and they're like, oh, I love, I used to use Mary Kay, blah, blah, blah. I haven't tried it in years, and they're engaging with you. Go ahead and book them on the spot. I'd rather book someone on the spot and if they're excited and they're wanting to get together with you and get them in the book in your calendar. That's the easiest way, but always again, get their number, still follow up if you can't necessarily do that, especially if you're in the drive-through. Sometimes I have to stop myself because I'm like, oops, I'm like holding up the line. You don't want to do that and be, you want to be courteous of the other customers. But I find though that you guys, it's easier to do something to incorporate, right, your business into your daily errands, right? Because you're already out doing life, you're already in front of people. Why not work your business? The little things add up to the big things, right? So the little results, you may think, oh, I'm just going to get one name, but if you focus on getting one new name and even just one new name a number a day, that's 5 new names that you didn't have this week from last week, right? And just from going out and running your daily errands and doing life. So that's one of the ways, blessing bags. The other one is skincare survey. So you guys, a skincare survey and let me know if my internet connection is it good? Everyone can hear me okay? Okay, perfect. It's so quiet without Champ in here. I just want to make sure that it's going through. Okay, give me 1 second. I want to show you guys the survey that I use. And you guys, just like I'm doing on here, you can literally Google anything. And again, you want to make sure it's like a legitimate resource, okay? But you can Google skincare survey or Mary Kay blessing bags and see examples of what they look like. But again, the simpler the better. Now, this is the one I use right here. Okay. Oh, can you guys see that? View image. There we go. All right. I love these. They are so simple. You literally just print it out and you can print out 4 to a page, okay, to like a notebook size paper or whatever, sheet of paper, and just cut them. And I just do it on white paper and it's fine. these skincare surveys, you guys, you're asking, again, when you're out and about in everyday life, I don't care if you don't know the person, especially if you know these people. Let's say it's family or friends. Here's the best thing too. I just realized I'm like, why am I not giving? I have these skincare surveys in my purse at all times. Why am I not giving these to people that I already know? I may not, I may have, they may be customers of mine already, but maybe they haven't booked with me in a long time, right? Or maybe I haven't sat down with them and really gone over like their newest skincare concerns, or maybe life has changed. Maybe they've had a baby and they've been a customer for a few years but had a baby recently. We all know, your skin changes with that. The weather's changing. So my point is these skincare surveys are great for everybody in your life, people that you know, people that you don't know, okay, that you meet for the first time. Um, all you guys are doing is you are asking for their opinion. You're asking for their help. Hey, I've been challenged to get 50 of these skincare surveys done this week. Would you be able to take 2 seconds and fill one out for me? It's just this one page right here. It asks what their skincare program is. Are they happy with the results? What type of skin? Have they ever tried Mary Kay? So of course, if they circle yes, you want to make sure they don't have a consultant, okay? And then the beautiful part about this, you guys, is that it literally says, if I were to give you a free facial and makeover, would you give me your opinion of our products? Yes or no. What I love about this in with friends and family or people that you are acquaintances with, but maybe like haven't you're around but like not really close friends with, and you don't want things to be awkward, right? If you ask them to get together and maybe they've kind of said yeah and they've never gotten back to you, here's the thing. They will tell you whether they want to get together with you clearly, yes or no, in this survey, okay? And so if they fill this out, and it says too, would you prefer to have it alone or with 1 to 2 friends? You guys, this is it doesn't have to be, again, awkward. If they fill this out and they circle all this stuff and they say no, I don't want to get together, I'm not interested in any of this stuff, like they don't circle skincare, glamour, or career opportunity, okay, that's fine. All they did was no harm, no foul. They helped you out. They filled out the survey. It took them 2 seconds. You got the information. Now you know if they're interested or not. You don't have to guess. Okay, so it kind of takes the guesswork out of those situations where like maybe it's a coworker, right? You see them every day and you don't want to necessarily, you're afraid they're on your chicken list, right? Like you're afraid to ask them. Okay, give them a survey. You might be surprised. I am so surprised. A lot of people will tell me yes, they want to get together. So how exciting is that, you guys? Take it to your coworkers, take it to a family event, take it to your kids' soccer games or the other soccer moms. I did that. Linda, for example, you guys, that's how Linda started on my team, was a skincare survey. So, like, well, she was a customer first and then, but it's just so cool. So anyway, love these skincare surveys. Super easy, doesn't cost anything. You just print them out, paper and ink, whatever. You can go to Office Depot and do it. Okay. Now, so we've got skincare. So we had in-person blessing bags, skincare surveys. You can do those for anybody in person, right? Now, another way that we always talk about, you guys, that is so important during appointments is right here, getting referrals. Do not leave. Wait, why does it say are from men that you do business with? Or men? Okay, that's weird. I don't know why it says men on here. I'm like, is this about from the art? Okay, I guess you can get referrals from men, but I don't know why this one's focusing on men. But anyway, that may be around the holidays or something. During it's not just men, but mostly women that you're getting together with, in your appointments, and not just in your appointments, we'll talk about this in a minute, but especially in your appointments, I do not want you leaving without referrals. If you are leaving without referrals, you are literally leaving money on the table. Let me say that again. If you are leaving appointments without referrals, I don't care if you get one name, that's a win. That's one name you didn't have yesterday. you are leaving money on the table. Seriously, you guys, that is one of the easiest ways to get referrals is when you're already in front of somebody and a customer, you're building that trust, you have that rapport with them, and they're loving their facial, they're excited about it. I don't care if it's a first time customer, you're leaving. I mean, we can talk about when booking and we'll go further into referrals, but there's many different ways you can do them in an appointment. But I always leave with like at least each person fills out 10 to 20 names, each person. So each party, I average probably about like 60 to 100 names per party that I do every weekend, okay? So, and that's just per party. So I have multiples. So, you're always gonna have names to work with if you're doing that and getting names while you're already working. See how it's using your time efficiently, right? That's why I like doing the lead generating while you're out and about in everyday life because you're multitasking, you're already out, you have to go to the groceries, you have to pick up the kids, you're already doing the, going to the games, you're going to the dentist, doctor's appointments. Use that time efficiently and especially with the people you're around. Here's the other thing, you guys, you're supporting those businesses. Those people are going to want to support you, especially if they know you, right? Or if they've seen you around, or if they're friends of friends, or that kind of thing. So think about it that way as well. And then referrals, utilizing that time because you're already in the session, they trust you, you're building that rapport with them, and so you're going to get those names and numbers while you're already working your business with that customer. Okay. Now, another one that I really, really love. Okay, you guys already know facial bowls. You guys, I know that not everyone is about facial bowls, but I am, and I get excited because it has literally transformed my business. Like literally transformed the trajectory of my business when I moved here to Indianapolis. Facial bowls, like that is how I earned my first car. And so, I want to touch on the other things and let Lainey share as well. So I'm not going to dive because I've talked about this several times before. But again, for those of you that may not have heard or may not have seen, oh wait, let me see if I can take my filter off so you can see. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. Video, integrated camera. I don't know what that means. Choose a video filter. Okay. None. Okay, there we go. Oh, can you see me? No? What's going on here? Near my video. Okay, well, anyway, it doesn't want to work, but you can see, you've already seen, and I've posted pictures, but basically I get this I get this jar, this glass vase from the Dollar Tree. Okay. I literally get them in pallets. Like not pallets, but boxes, like by the boxes, like 25 of them. And if you can see the shape, I'll post a picture, you guys. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's not. Oh, there it is. Hi, I'm in my new office slash guest room. Okay. So the walls are so white. I have nothing on them yet. But this is so facial bowl. Literally, it's a flower vase, but I like it. I get the one specifically, this one with the lips, so you can tie this around it and it stays. Okay. I am super tan in this picture and about 50 pounds lighter, but that's okay. I I had a pool in my apartment back then. But this is an older one. So you just say enter to win, and there's so many different, you guys, so many different like templates you can use, lots of them out there. You can just put them on Canva, switch out your picture, or if you've got pic collage, whatever. I can even help you to make them, okay? So I always recommend, though, this is the key. Enter to win. So you can't say facial anymore, right? We haven't said that for a long time, but you don't want to confuse people, okay? Because they're not getting a facial. They're getting a pampering session. And I always offer a gift card. because that's what I'm excited about. Okay. I find that when you're excited about something, but even though it's on paper, the thing is people when they're getting like two things, right? Like a pampering session and a gift card, they're more likely to enter it. That's just been my experience. Okay. So it's up to you what you want to offer. But remember, you're only spending half of that plus that's towards Mary Kay products of their choice. You can put stipulations on it. There's different things we can discuss, but essentially, what you want to do is make sure that you have, I think a key thing is having your picture so they can see you and having your name. So maybe if you don't want to put your last name, you can just put your first name, that's fine. But anyway, make it fun, put some ribbons around it. This one needs a little love. That's why it's here because I need to redo it. But see, just put some fun little curly ribbons and then bright papers, you guys, bright entry forms. Spanking like hot pink. You can get this paper at, I mean, I don't know, online anywhere. But essentially the enter, and I'll post it, but the enter to win, you literally just type in Mary Kay enter to win slips or enter to win forms printouts. They're all generally kind of similar, but you want to make sure that they ask their name and then phone number. And of course, do they have currently a Mary Kay consultant? Yes or no? Obviously, the ones that say yes, you're going to throw those slips away. You're not contacting them. That's our golden rule. So, key places, look at this. So, facial bowls, okay? Facial box setup. Okay, like I said, use small sheets that say register here, whatever, enter here to win a gift card. Have 5 to 10 sheets out at a time sitting next to a cute box with a list for registration cards to go in. Okay, that's like a box, but you can do a box. I don't know. I like bowls or easier glass. It looks cleaner, more classic. I put 20 slips because I get a lot. I mean, I need more than 10 out at a time because people are filling these babies out. So I put like 20 to 30 out at a time and just put the stack next to the bowl. Okay, this is where you're going to. Okay. Bagel shops, coffee shops, you guys are good. Dry cleaners are really good. I don't know why, but I do have a couple of dry cleaners that are really, really work well. Doctor's offices, that let you, of course, you have to ask everywhere. Do you notice that, you guys? Any place you spend money. Do you see that? Any place you spend money. Remember how we talked about out and about, everyday errands? Write a list of everywhere you go. Okay. And that's where you start. And then you can go to places that you don't necessarily go to. It's okay that you might not have ever spent a dime there, but you can buy a drink or a beverage or, gift card or something. Okay. Now, talk to the owner. That's the next most important thing. When you go in, okay, when you go in and you're asking to put the bowl in, you have to have the bowl with you. You've got to have everything with you. They need to understand. When you tell them, I used to get very frustrated because I would get a lot of like maybes or no's or come back. The problem was I didn't have this with me. They don't know what a facial bowl is. I mean, they're not in our line of work. Like they have no idea what that means, right? Like facial bowl, like what the heck is that, And so you have to have it with you. That's going to be key. You're gonna dress professionally, have your makeup, your hair done, you're gonna look nice. You're gonna have, a dress on or a nice jumpsuit or slacks or whatever, okay? Look cute. You're gonna have this, you're gonna ask for the owner. You're literally gonna say this, okay? Super simple. You're gonna say, okay, so let's say it's, I don't know, Carrie. Hey, Carrie, she's the owner, whatever. Hi, Carrie. My name is Rachel. It's so nice to meet you. I am a local business owner looking to build my business in this new area, and I was wondering if I could leave these out for your customer and to fill out if they're interested. They just fill this slip out, put it in the jar, and I will come back and check it every week or so. How does that sound? And I can actually just leave it right here, if it's okay, on the counter right next to the register, out of the way, but that way people can see it. And then, they'll usually, and that's it. They'll say, "Oh yeah, no problem." Most of the time they don't mind because it's not costing them money. It's not a huge big thing that's going to stand in the way. Like, you can't have a huge jar. You got to keep it like this is like would be my max size. Okay. Like, I mean, some of them, they might have smaller ones, but you need to make it big enough so people can put the slips inside. Okay. But that's all you're doing. You're asking, you're telling them, I'm a local business owner looking to build my business in this area. And can I put this out for your customers to fill out if they're interested? I'd really appreciate it. And then they say, yes, thank you so much. Thank you for your support. Um, and usually, you guys, what I will do when I bring this and they allow me to set it there right then and there, I will have a pamper pack for them. Now, guess what? You just made, not only you have a jar out that's collecting leads for you while you are sleeping. You guys, they are collecting leads while you are sleeping, while you are working your job, while you are walking the dog, while you are taking your kids to the park, while you are, going to the bathroom, taking a shower. They are working for you. And you also are, you have a new name and number to work with, because guess what? When you thank the owner for letting you put this out there, you are giving them a pamper pack and offering them a complimentary pampering session at your studio or at your home. And you would love to get their number so you can set that up for them because you appreciate their support so much. Boom. Okay. How excited? Can anyone get excited about that? I love me some facial goals. Okay. Megan. Oh, did you have a
Sorry.
question?
Did you say, hi, my name is X. I'm a
Yeah.
local business owner in the area looking to grow out my business. And then what did you say after that? Can I put this out for your customers?
Oh yeah, yep. So yeah, exactly what you said. And then I just say, um, will you allow me to leave this out on the counter for your customers to fill out and enter if they are interested? So will you allow me to will you allow me to leave this out on your counter or wherever it is for your customers to enter to win if they are interested? That's it. Yep. And you don't need to explain what the enter to win and what it all, if they ask, but most of the time I found they don't really care what they're winning. Like they might now, if they're interested, I mean, if it's a guy, especially, they don't, you know what I mean? They're like, oh, okay, skincare and cosmetics. But now if it's a woman and she's interested, tell her, hey, I would love to enter you to win. Go ahead and fill this out and then give her a pamper pack and whatnot. But yeah, yep, that's it. Okay. And then Lainey, I know because I've been talking so much. My gosh, I just get so excited about facial bowls. Um, do you want to talk about like events? Because I know you're really good at doing like fairs, events, and then like different networking groups and things.
If I can get to the audio. Yes. Okay. We're wrapping up because it's almost 8 o'clock. Yes. Thank you, Rachel. That was also good. This skincare survey, I've already printed off 2 pages and have 8 sheets right here ready to go. Plan on doing this in the next 2 days because it's 2 days, 2 more days to finish February. Fresh to the finish. We have 2 days, 2 days. So I have about 30 names right here. I'm really excited. So I went to a daycare slash school at a church today. The leader there is actually one of my really good customers. So good thing is you always share with people who you are and what you do. And this is why. So when Braden was born, we looked at putting him at a daycare. Okay. This was before Mary Kay was presented to me. So almost, well, yeah. Anyway, so they didn't have any openings, okay, at this place. And so, long story short, if you didn't already know this, we basically had my mother-in-law and my mom go back and forth in watching Braden and taking care of us, okay? So I joined in February. I'd gone back to my corporate job in January. So I let Robin know that I was a Mary Kay consultant and that I was grateful that she was, trying to help us make this work, but it just wasn't going to work, and because they didn't have any openings. But I wanted her to know that I was starting a business, so I let her know that I was starting a business after I joined Mary Kay. And she is the leader of this place that I went to today. So I have gotten a strong relationship with her as a customer of mine. And she was willing to let me come and hand out goodie bags to the parents as they were coming in. So I went there from about a little after 3 o'clock today till almost 6 o'clock. I was handing out goodie bags. And as the parents walked in, and I honestly didn't even know what I was going to say, I didn't really know what to do because I too have fears and I have doubts as well. But I just said, "Hi, I'm handing out goodie bags to the parents today. Would you like one?" They'd come over, and I put um, 80 goodie bags together today. I'm glad I had the supplies for it because I have a bunch of different stuff after being in business for 8 years. And I still have a ton of these hydrating sheet masks. So I did this like fun little like paper pack thing. I think I probably got this idea, this like bag thing from Tawny or Amy, one of them, I feel like, or maybe even Jill. I know I've seen her use these too. I put a hydrating sheet mask in there. I put my business card, and then in some of them, which a majority of the ones that got picked today had a piece of chocolate in it. And then the other ones I did tea bags because I wanted something besides Mary Kay in it. And it was a good conversation thing. Would you like to enjoy a chocolate with your mask or a hot tea? And so that was fun to like see what people picked. A lot picked chocolate, and they were probably about to give it to their kid, which is fine. Great, mama. Enjoy your drive home because your kid just got a piece of chocolate. Whatever, whatever you need to do. So I put these together, super quick and easy for me to put those together. I thought initially I was going to just, take some samples apart if I needed to, put a cleanser in there. My initial thought was to have some makeup ones and some skincare ones. So like they could have a lip gloss sample or a cleanser, right? So that's another idea if you don't have these, to do something else. But my thought is I want to get in front of them. So I'm okay with them trying something that they're not going to try at an appointment with me because they're going to try the skincare when I connect with them. So then I had them also enter for a gift card. So I'm going to reach out to all these women, and they win a gift card from me, if you didn't already know that. And I'm going to book them for that. So I'm excited. So that's how I got some new names today. And I need to get some more facial bowls. I need to get facial bowls out. I've had facial bowls. I've always been told 5. And maybe that's just the more lead generating ways that you have in your business going, the more probably chance that you have names that are coming into you, right? Where is my agenda? Right here. So at the front of my book, my agenda book, I have written down a list. So if I'm ever like, who can I reach out to? Who can I reach out to? Okay. My PCP customers are at the top of my list. Okay. So you guys all have people that you could reach out to. Okay. The reason I ask the people that you've not reached out to recently is because I want you to find new. That's where new business can really blossom. Okay. So it's not that things can't happen from some of these that I'm going to mention, but we want you getting in front of new leads because what does that mean? That's growing your customer base. All right. You can get in front of your same customers, but that's not growing your customer base unless you are great at getting referrals and maybe you haven't gotten referrals from them. Okay. Or maybe you've just had a one-on-one appointment and now you're going to book her for a party. Okay. So PCPs, archive customers. So been in business. Me and Rachel have been in business long enough that we probably have people who haven't bought from us in over a year. So maybe we archive them. So that's how I work my business. So if somebody has not bought from me in a 12-month period, I archive them and I take them off of my PCP. That's why I have my PCP customers. Those are people that have bought within the last 12 months. Okay. They stay in my PCP enrollment for a whole year. And then I have the archive people. I have Facebook parties that I've done. Okay. Which when people add or invite people to Facebook parties, those names are only there temporarily. I do not know what the time span is. Okay. They are only there temporarily. People who have joined the group, they'll stay there unless they take themselves out of the group. But people who have been invited but not officially joined, you can only see that invited list for a temporary time. I want to say it's like 30 days or something like that. Okay. I don't know. So don't quote me on that. But if you have Facebook parties going, or if you've had them, go check and see. Are there people that you've not taken advantage of getting in front of within those lists? Okay. Facebook friends, birthdays. Okay. I love going and seeing whose birthday it is. Maybe you can follow up with them the day after their birthday or the day before and just say, "Oh my gosh, I saw it was your birthday. What'd you do? How did you celebrate?" And get that conversation going. So there's a good booking scripts for that. And we're going to talk about booking scripts, okay? But the idea is I want to get your brain flowing with all these names that you can be reaching out to, okay? Pamper packs. So anybody that you've given a pamper pack, maybe you guys never connected or you've sent them. So those people are good people to follow up with. Former consultants. So if you have former team members, okay. Current consultants, that's especially for me and Rachel. An idea that we learned recently about is like anniversary parties. I would love to go do anniversary parties for my current consultants. Like, let's throw an anniversary party for you to get to that you can invite all your current customers or people maybe that have not not gotten in front of. Facial bowls is one of my ones. Warm chatter is my other one. And then vendor events. So vendor events that I've been doing, I'm getting ready to do one here in March. It'll be an 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. one. I'm like, oh, this could be a long day. I'm gonna have to pack a meal. Okay. I've never been at a vendor event this long. But vendor event's the same similar thing as to what I did today. So I'm gonna probably have some goodie bags available. So it's easy conversation starters. Because a lot of people are gonna know from the get-go because they're seeing the vendors that I'm Mary Kay, but I want a reason to get them over to my table and introduce myself. So and the good thing on the slips that I used today, they're on there. They're the enter the win. They say that at the top, the pink one on Shani's page. Oh, I guess I could just show you one of the ones here. I was like, I don't know where my blank sheets are. They're not over here. But it's just like the enter to win. And then it says their name, phone number, city, and then do you have a current Mary Kay consultant? So like one of them actually said that her consultant was Christy. It ends up being Megan's director, Christy Mambella. So I'll be reaching out to Christy to let her know that I had met one of her girls. So that's always important to ask because we never want to take anybody's business away from them, right? So she still got a goodie bag for me, which I'm okay with that because if I can love on her and be in her space, and then now Christy has a reason to follow up with her, great, right? Same thing. I hope that somebody is willing to do the same thing for me, right? If they're in front of my person that they're like, we'll let Lainey know that I saw you today so that she can reach out to you. So, anyway, those are the main things that I have, as well as borrow my bags, another one. Which isn't so much a lead generating, but it's a good way to get in front of people. I know Amy's done this, Tawny's done this. I don't know, Megan and Donna, if you guys have done this, but it's if you have the inventory to be able to put a roll-up bag together does my hair look like it's getting longer? Sorry, scroll moment. I'm so grateful for that. I want my hair to grow again. That it's a good way to basically let them try the product for a week and get your feedback from them if they're those busy women that are just really hard to nail down a time to connect with. Now you have to, I know Amber's done it too. She was on earlier. It's one of those things that you got to trust that they're going to get that back to you, right? Sometimes I would even say get their credit card number and just say, hey, you get to take all these products home, and if you just absolutely fall in love, then I will let you know what my deal is for that bag, and we'll charge your card. Okay, so the ones that I have done, I've done new products in them, knowing that I could turn it into demo. But gratefully, I sold them, so I didn't have to. So that is what I have. Rachel, you did a phenomenal job. Obviously, you guys seen that there are so many different ways that you can get. But what I encourage you guys is what excites you. Like, are there ideas that we mentioned tonight that excite you? Run with those. Again, Rachel mentioned be willing to run with those for 90 days to really see some results from it. Because you can say, oh, this isn't working for me, but yet you've not really given it an opportunity to try. So who's excited to get some new names in their business?
Yeah.
Megan, Tawny, since you guys are on screen, what's one that you really like to for lead generating right now? Or maybe what's one that stuck out to you that you really want to try? And then we'll wrap up.
I'll go. You already know I want to do the facial bowls. So seeing just the vase kind of simplified it for me. I overcomplicate everything and anything that I absolutely can. I was born with that, a trait, so lucky me. So I'm excited for that. And the vendor fair that I talked to you earlier about that I booked it's in May, I think it is.
Awesome.
So it's like an Alzheimer's night kind of thing, and I was asked to do it. So
Love
I
it.
was super honored to do that. So it'll be my first fair. So we'll see how it
Love
goes.
it. Yes.
I'm excited for it.
Awesome.
Yay.
Okay. Megan?
Definitely facial bowls. I need to do that. I literally have the bowls. Like I'm looking at them right now.
They're sitting.
They're just sitting there because I'm scared and I'm kicking myself after doing my first in-person party. I'm just like, oh my God, it was that simple. I'm just like
I know.
doing it. However, I'm just like, it's gonna be the same way. It's gonna be simple. I just go in there, I say exactly like what you said, and that was short, sweet, simple. Loved it. And then I'll just get results. So just gotta be consistent. 90 days.
Another way that I've done, just like Rachel, so Rachel's not asking for anything, right? Like I'm not promising to do anything for your business.
Right.
I know Kristen Sharp area, they are how they ask, and I've done this and it worked in my favor. And it is something to get the owner to maybe be interested. So if they're like, meh, not like sounding like they really want to do it, I have offered that, hey, when they hold a session with me, they get a $5 gift card to come back to your business.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, that's
So,
a good idea.
and then they're not
Yeah.
necessarily then it takes off that pressure of feeling like you have to give them anything,
Right.
right? Like they are getting a gift card to that business. So whether it's a Mexican restaurant or is one that I've done
Yes.
before, coffee shops and what I've done before here local. And so that's a way that you can incentivize the business to say, hey, just for them holding an appointment with me, I'm going to give them a gift card back to your
Right.
business when they hold a session with me. So
That's a
then it
good
kind of
idea.
encourages them because then it's a win for both of you. Their customers are going to come back, and they're getting something. So you wouldn't have to necessarily get a bunch of those gift cards. When I've done it, I've bought just two because I thought
Yeah.
worst case scenario, I will use
You'll
them.
use them. And don't feel like, and that's a great idea, Lainey. And thank you for mentioning, because I didn't even think about that on the back end, but don't feel like you have to, I think, offer it unless they're hesitant. Like you kind of see, and sometimes, and they may tell you, and here's the thing, just like anyone else in our business or anything else, they may tell you, I mean, I've gotten some no's, like no, like we like literally they can't have it like
Can't. Yep, same
out,
here.
or they just don't allow or they don't want it or whatever. Okay, like that's fine.
No
It
big deal.
took you what? 5 minutes to drive there, 10 minutes to drive there, but you're going again in your daily, have them in your car while you're out and about and just, oh, do one a day. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm already here picking up my coffee. Why don't I just ask them? You know what I mean? So, but yeah, don't feel like you have to, but I think that's a great idea though, because it is offering to give back, like if they are hesitant about it. So awesome.
Yep. And
Yeah.
I know where Rachel, when she puts these out, like this is part of her growing. Like she has grown a lot in her business because of facial bowls. Like
Yeah.
she's known for them. If you've not already heard that, she's known for facial bowls. But if this is
Yeah.
something that's new to you, I would encourage you to put them at places that you are regularly going to go by.
Yeah.
Because you do want to make sure that you are stopping in
Yeah.
regularly to check on these,
Yes.
to get the leads and stuff from. Now, I have tried, Rachel, have you ever done the frames? Because I know that that's also on Shani's. They've done the frames.
Yeah.
They can text
I
them,
don't.
and you don't have to go get the leads because they text them to you. But I never have actually gotten names through that way. I know.
Okay, I was gonna say I put them out, but I haven't gotten results really from them. So for whatever
Something about
reason,
the paper and seeing other
yes.
entries.
It's like a sensory, it's like the physical, like they're entering themselves, they're actually filling it out and like folding the paper and putting it in. I think it's just, yeah, it's something psychological, I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Any questions, ladies, or anybody already have some leads that they just feel like they're spinning on texting them on how to book them? And then we're going to talk about that obviously more next week.
Who's going to work on, okay, so this would be our, wait, does anyone have questions? Sorry. I just jumped in. Any questions? No. Okay. Our challenge to you, okay, ladies, between this week and next week is to pinpoint 3 of the ways we talked about tonight or that you can find on that resources tab. Choose 3 different ways you are going to incorporate consistently or regularly into your Mary Kay business from this point forward. 3 different ways. And then next week, we'd love to hear your results or just your action and plan of action of how and what you've done with those 3 things so far. Okay. Because that will make all the difference. Just start. Just do it. Just start. There was a good, if you didn't listen to the $1 Million Message, you guys, today, it was all about motion and just get yourself into motion and the rest will follow. Like literally just like getting up and like walking to your facial bowl, your bowls that have been sitting there, right, Megan? I'm not just pointing you out because you said it, but like also I have more bowls, like literally another box I need to put together. Just get up and go take them out, and then that will lead to the next motion of setting them out, printing out the slips, like everything, just motion, get in motion. If you don't already listen, you guys, to the $1 Million Message every morning, I start my morning off with that because it's something positive and it's about your business and it's one thing that you can just get your mindset into a positive place. So, love you guys. Oh, this was so good, Lainey. Thank you for sharing. I'm gonna FYI, I'm gonna go into the daycares. That's my next. I haven't done that. Why? I don't know, but I'm gonna do it now. So I got mine. My new
Love
way.
it.
All right, guys.
Awesome. Love you guys.
Love you. Wait, I don't know. I said I don't know. Okay, a heart. Yep. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good